In this clip, we're going to paint highlights on our forklift. Scratches are done. Let's go ahead and make a new layer. Call this highlights. And there's not really going to be as much to do on this one as what I did on the leg. So let's go ahead and bring our size up a little. Run our pentibrush. I'm going to switch to no pressure sensitivity on the size and just on the flow. Make sure spacing's at 5. And set our alignment to camera. Okay, so because I don't have as many curved things, and this is going to be machinery that's going back and forth, there's not as much I want to do. I already have quite a bit of contrast with dark and light on the bottom. What I will do though is just highlight this center area just a little bit. Not too much. Too big. Just a touch. Just more for a little bit of added contrast as opposed to any real form, just because everything's flat, so it's not necessarily forms that we're trying to bring out. The same thing over here, just ever so slightly doing this paint through, and it's really just to add a little bit more contrast. What I will do though is on our monitor here, let's go ahead and add a bit of a highlight to the top. A little bit there, and then I'm going to add a stronger highlight, bring my size down a little bit, to these edges. Oops, not that strong. Okay, I'm going to do a little bit of the same right here. Just to lighten up that bottom edge. There we go. Blend that in just a touch more. Bring the opacity down on this layer in general. This should all be subtle stuff. I'm not going to do anything on these because they're under the thing, under the main body, and there's just not really anything to highlight here very much. So that is about it. Pretty basic. We'll have a bit more on that to do when we get to the body, and that'll be a little bit more complicated because we have more rounded forms that we'll need to bring out. But this one's pretty easy. Alright, in this clip we painted highlights on our forklift.